Hello! Welcome to my ghost walkthrough of Watery Grave. Before I begin, a quick note. At the end of the video, I have a small announcement to make regarding my future uploads. But for now, let's just proceed with the mission. And let's read the briefing. In these harsh times, when those in my profession do not hesitate to stab each other in the back anymore, I wouldn't refuse a little help when it comes to buying my associates silence, or silencing them altogether. There is one such secret that the superior friend of the Gloomside Church would have wanted to bury, and it's being passed by word of mouth in old quarter taverns. A passage to a forsaken cellar was apparently discovered during the renovations in the church's kitchen. I usually find very little interest in that kind of gossip. Stories of passages and tunnels discovered in basements are not rare in the city, as it was built on top of another one. But that story should explain why the good monks can suddenly afford deliveries from the best local traitors, while water and growth should be their only meals. Either they are too dense to hide their recent wealth, or their new prophet offered them quite a substantial fortune. In any case, I must act quickly if I want to seize my slice of the cake. Mechanists. Yet another Hammerite separatist sect. But this one differentiates itself from the others, and by some strange miracle hasn't been disbanded yet. Sects like this usually don't last this long. Well, I always wanted an excuse to visit their temples anyway. Perhaps I could find something that would be of interest to my fences while I'm there. After all, we thieves must live following fashion trends, and the latest fad is religious trinkets from these mysterious monks. Alright. Years in the streets told you that some rumors aren't just based on hearsay. Find this mysterious chamber and acquire whatever riches it holds. The burghers and aristos alike are fighting tooth and nail to get their grubby hands on these mechanist trinkets. They could fetch a really good price on the black market. Find 3 of them. A pawnbroker from the street supposedly owns a funeral mask from the utter south. Make it yours. Merchants are increasing their stock values in these hard times. In addition to whatever you're supposed to find, steal 800 in loot to keep your pantry full. You're a thief, not a lowly footpad or some cutthroat. Don't kill anyone. Once everything is done, return to the gate where you started. Alright, so Watery Grave is a small mission that I wanna use as a case for all small missions. Because far too often do I see missions being described as small but good. But I never hear anyone describe a mission as big but good, as if being small inherently makes a fan mission bad. And I just don't agree with that. Now, Watery Grave is obviously one of the better small missions, and it's hard to call it some forgotten gem since it's fairly recent, but ever since it came out, I never really hear anyone talking about it, which is a shame. And I think this mission, or any other small mission, shouldn't be dismissed simply because it doesn't offer hours worth of content. So let us make a real save to begin with. And we don't have a map, not that we really need one. The cellar door, always open. Dear patrons, the cellar door will be closed tonight for a private party. If you need your liquor, I invite you to visit my good pal's alehouse, the Peluthered Taxman, at Chestrite Lane, 2 streets from here. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by this, etc., etc. Dreyer. Now we gotta wait for this mechanist to do a little search maneuver and go away.
And behold, a man will come unto thee, and he will be a leader of men. And he will be a wager of war, and he will be a shedder of sap, and he will be a spiller of blood.
And this should give us a chance to
If someone is there, then show
roll up
thyself.
here and take a goblet on a windowsill. And at this point, the mechanist should be far enough away to not hear this. This door can only be opened from the other side. And in here is a little grocery store. Here is a price list. Spice bag in a money box. A gold candlestick, total 105. Mr. Philip, I beg you, do something. Pops went to see the mechanists, all angry-like, to ask them to stop their racket. You know how he is when someone wakes him from his nap. It's been 5 hours and is still not home. I fear something bad happened. There are tons of wild rumors surrounding the mechanists. Ask friend Judo if he doesn't know anything about it. He's the least hoity-toity of them. Offer him the tofu bag pot-bellied Bron gave us, if that makes him talk, as I heard he gobbles anything sugary like a pig as soon as the superior father has his back turned. The Unseen, an original adventure in which you are the hero, by R. Skaki. You were on your way back to Agartha after some plundering in the abandoned mines near the Dreadlands, when a couple of Serenithai scouts attacked you and massacred your party. You are now rotting in a black and damp cell, awaiting your execution at the hands of the Serenoth. Intriguing. Maybe we should play The Unseen, find out what happens next. Next, we wanna rope up here before the mechanist comes back. This archer has really good eyesight, and he can be quite a pain. There's a bottle of wine. And we can also rope up here. Get a valuable book. And a coin. Total 260. It should be safe to drop like this. There's a base, and we want to follow this ledge. Go past the window for now. I want to head here. There is a tiara on the statue, but I don't want to jump right now because the mechanist will likely hear that.
And behold, a man will come unto thee, and he will be a leader of men. And he will be a wager of war, and he will be a shedder of sap, and he will be a spiller of blood.
Right, here we go. That was strange. Looks like I got stuck there for a moment. Right, I hope he didn't see us. Good. Well, he did first alert. This is the house of the noble who owns the funeral mask. Well, here it is, actually. And he's supposed to come into this room every once in a while. I'm not sure where he is.
Is someone there?
Oh, he is stuck. Well, this kinda works in our favor. There's also a goblet, level 500. Can I actually sneak by him? Yes, I can. Right, this corridor is really narrow, but we should be able to hide here and allow this guard to pass.
Probably just the wind. Third time this shift. I gotta calm down.
Fine stack right here.
No.
3 statues. Hammer and a candlestick, total 675.
I'm just gonna go up and tell him. No More guard duty.
Before we head out of this window, gotta make sure the archer is away.
Say, I've had enough. That's it.
Into position will be thy plate, matching A unto A and B unto B, such that complete is thy seal, a barrier true that blocketh dust and dirt.
There we go. Announcement, announcement, announcement. Urgent need of a young lass for serving liquors and grubs alike. Someone who isn't bothered by the local scoundrels wandering gritty hands, and especially who doesn't spit in the drinks of the patrons. A good bowl of warm fermental is offered on the house in addition to a purse of yellow oinkers. If you're interested, please come and ask Gerton at the Coronet. Hear all, hear all. For as much as our Lord the Baron is engaged in his war against the enemies in Blackbrook, and every man ought to be asked to keep and maintain his peace, it is ordained and granted by the Lord Mayors, Burgomasters, Wharfmasters, Brigmasters, and Aldermen of the city, for maintaining the peace between all manner of folks, that no person, denizen, or stranger, other than lawmen of the city, men of the builder, and those who have to keep the peace, shall go armed, or shall carry arms, by night or by day, within the franchise of the city, on pain of imprisonment and of losing their arms. Also, it is agreed that whosoever shall draw sword or knife or other arm in a fray of the people shall be forthwith chained and imprisoned without being left to find surety, according to the discretion of lawmen of the city. Something I can't really read. Thusly declared and written Captain Gorman Truart of the Baron's Police. Thus spake Carus, a sermon for the citizens. Gold is for the lord, silver for the maid, copper for the craftsman, cunning at his trade. Excellent, said Carus, sitting in his hall, but iron, cold iron, is ruler of them all. This will be our way into the church. Before we head in, I hope she didn't see me there. Well, she didn't, but she did hear me now. I want to make one last stop in the city by roping up there. Let's first make another real save. Up here, I have some sort of a power room. There's a secret switch that unlocks a secret room with a bunch of loot inside. Total 1045, and that checks off our loot goal. Down here is an invisibility potion, which I'm gonna take, because on my practice run I ran into a situation in which having this potion would have been really useful. So if it happens on this run, I'll just drink it and take a chemical success. Here is also a note. Prepare to relocate. Unlawful elements connected with F and G are roaming the streets tonight. It is unknown for now if they are related to each other, but don't treat G like your average criminal. He's got the entire city on his side. The buildings, the alleys, the lights, everything. Your hideout will surely be compromised. Beware of the hidden men. They are watching us from the shadows. So I have no clue who F or SQ might be.
I heard that.
And reading
Come
this
out
note spawns in this guy, who apparently comes from here. And there is nothing back here except the gas arrow, if you're feeling adventurous trying to get that, but I don't really wanna read that note in the first place.
And behold, a man will come unto thee, and he will be a leader of men, and he will be a wager
This door is pickable, but we'll get to it once we're done with our main goal, which is down here. Now this is one of those mechanist baubles that we need. They all look like gears, and we need 2 more of them. This guy and another mechanist further have lower than average hearing, I believe, so that you can traverse the water a little easier. Here is a spice bag. And there is also a gold plate right here, total 1150. This bit of terrain is a little tricky to pass properly. I don't want to make much noise here either. This mechanist doesn't hear very well, but he's not completely deaf. Esteemed friends, news of the secluded burial ground must never get out of the sacred walls. The master builder, in his infinite benevolence, hath offered us a gift, and I shall use it to renovate this church with the purpose of letting us comfortably meditate. Howbeit, I received a missive from Master Rodolphus this morning, asking me to explain myself on why I deemed it wasn't necessary to inform Soulforge's chamber of its existence. This is unacceptable. Not only do loose tongues endanger my position as a superior friend, but they could also prevent us from enjoying warm meals and meats. Let friend Melisandre's fate be an example of what awaits those whose mouth cannot hold secrets when I catch them. Let the gear endlessly turn, superior friend Vilnius. Like to attach to this ladder. Not like that. Like this. If we get down this way, we avoid making noise. Down here, there is a mechanist diver, a really underused enemy type. Under the skull here is a key. With it, we can get in here. Halt! Trouble Penebrae's eternal penance not, for he didn't respect his elder's law, and for 1,000 years he shall seek death, and death shall flee from his grave. Now once we take this medal, a creature is gonna spawn back there and massacre the mechanist. And this guy is freaky, it's like all his body parts are separate from each other. And that was our main objective. Why did I only hear 2 steps? There we go. Oh, that wasn't a really good sound. Yeah, this guy still doesn't care. So the unfortunate situation that I talked about on my practice run happened right here. This guy stationed himself over there and stopped patrolling. And that's the only way out. But it seems like that was a bug. And we won't need our invisibility potion in the end after all. Right, let's make our last real save. In here are 4 pieces of loot, including our second mechanist Bauble, total 1426. Master Rodolphus, I didn't deem it needful to tell about the discovery of this drowned lich here during the installation of the cold cellarage, because something else I can't read, it was more smoke than fire. We didn't even find anything interesting within the stagnant waters, besides 2 wooden relics from a mysterious Hemorrhage odor. We shall be sending this artifact to the Soulforge chamber during the Senate, so they can be studied and happily destroyed within the Graced Forge, as per the wishes of our benevolent prophet regarding any effigies that would be forward to the Master Builder's laws. In the meantime, I pray you to conceal this subject, as our prophet doesn't need his followers to squabble over such petty affairs. Really do not feel the need to check thyself this lich yard, it's not worth the time. Let thy boiler never get cold, superior friend Vilnius. The priest who comes into this room has the key to this. While we wait for him, we can rope up here, get a silver nugget, total 1476. And this is actually another way you can take into the church. But it's a bit awkward to get to this vent and mantle into it.
The piston connected to the fire. What noise there that softly calls?
Here are 3 pieces of loot, total 1591. Great ambience too. This is my favorite room in the mission, as far as sound goes. Here is our last mechanist Bauble, total 1616. And all of our goals are now completed. and this is where they burn old Hammerite texts. Nice bit of environmental storytelling. Here is a bottle of wine, total 1666. That's all the loot in the mission. And this is the door I showed you near the beginning of the mission, which takes us to where we started. There we go, mission complete. In 16 minutes, 19 seconds, we found all the loot, 1666, picked 2 pockets, and 1 lock. Really solid mission, with some unique ideas. So hopefully you enjoyed this. And regarding that announcement, so this will probably be my last fan mission Let's Play for a while. There are a couple of reasons for that. First of all, at this point I'm pretty much done with fan missions. I've recorded Let's Plays for nearly all of fan missions that I wanted to. Since I started the channel, there are 3 missions left in my list, and I will get to them eventually, but they can wait. Additionally, for a while now I've thought about doing something else, like maybe run of the original games, Thief Gold, Thief 2, and even Deadly Shadows, which I've recently fallen in love with. But I don't know if there is any demand for that, since Let's Plays of original games are way more common on YouTube than Let's Plays of fan missions. And also, even covering one game is a really huge project, and I have to be sure that I can commit to it before I actually begin it. And as of right now, I cannot be sure of that. So I don't know when my next Let's Play will be uploaded or what it will be. My next video won't be a Let's Play. It'll be a surprise. And after that, I don't know when I'll see you guys. But hopefully sooner than later. So for now, I wanna thank everyone who has supported me this far, who has subscribed to the channel, commented on my videos, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care, guys.